Hello student, my name is Simon Chega. I want to take you through database systems. That is, those of us who are taking DIT, DBIT and DCS semester 2. Before I begin by taking you through the course outline, I want to appreciate you and welcome you back for mere semester. But this semester is a bit different because we're going to perform learning activities using alternative modes of learning, what we basically call the e-learning. In this particular platform, we're going to undertake quite a number of activities, and these activities are meant to help us leverage on face-to-face learning. We're going to be involved in chats. We're going to be involved in group activities. We're going to be involved in online discussions. We're going to be involved in pre-recorded live sessions like the one I'm doing now. We're going to be involved in undertaking assignments. We're going to be involved in researching, in reporting. We're going to be involved in group tasks, where I'll give you a task to do as a group, then you report on your findings. In other words, there's a host of activities that we are going to undertake, and these activities are meant to make sure that the course is as interactive as possible. Before I again look at the course outline, I also want to reiterate that you'll be expected to do a lot as a student. If at all we are going to have a successful and insightful learning experience, then I'll call upon each one of you to do your part. I'll be involved in facilitation of the unit, but remember, it's you as a student to read these materials that I'm going to give you. It's you as a student to do the assignments that I'm going to give you. It's you as a student to undertake charts I'm going to involve you in. It's you students to undertake discussions, facilitate discussions. It's you students to do the assignments that I'll give. So, for this to be successful, you have to really commit your time. Because again, for us as lecturers, we are committed and we are going to give you the best experience. But again, you as a student, you have a lot to do. So kindly create enough time. Kindly make sure you have time to go through the materials. Make sure you have time to go through the sessions. Make sure you have time to come for live sessions. Make sure you have time to attend, otherwise you'll take online attendance. In other words, what I'm saying is you require time for you to successfully manage to do this unit using the e-learning platform. However, it's going to be fun, it's going to be exciting, it's going to be insightful, because we're going to employ a wide range of learning activities. Now, let me start by looking at the course description. Basically, the course will introduce us to the theory of relational database and relational database programming. The course will make us understand how to write data manipulation commands using SQL. We're going to learn how to write definition commands in SQL. The course will teach us how to specify the functional data requirements for atypical database applications. The course will help us produce data models and logical schemas. The course will help us learn how to design the structure and functionality of a database application, and its user interface. The course will also enable us to describe distribution and data connectivity over computer networks. By the time you're through with this course as a student, you're expected to understand and evaluate the role of databases, database management systems in information technology and applications within organizations. You're expected to recognize and use contemporary logical design methods and tools for database development. You're expected to derive a physical design for databases from logical designs. You're expected to implement a database solution for an information technology problem. You're expected to understand SQL data definition and SQL query languages. Then you're also expected to learn alternative design techniques using management reporting applications. And you're also expected to learn how to develop sophisticated queries for extracting data from large data sets. Now, let me take you through each and every topic. In our first topic, we shall be introduced to general database definitions and concepts. So we shall learn what a database is, what's the data source information, what's a database management system. So look at features of a relational database. Then in our second topic, we shall learn file-based systems. We shall define file-based systems and the limitations of file-based systems, so that we justify why we need database management systems or contemporary database management systems. In that topic, we shall classify databases and components of database environments. We shall learn about users of databases. We talk about data models and location, and we shall also talk about the components of database. In our fourth topic, we shall look at database architecture and database abstraction. Look at one tier, two tier, three tier, and the multiple tier architectures. In our fifth lesson, we shall look at database lifecycle. We shall look at how to plan a database, how to do database system definition requirements, collection of data about a database we want to design for an organization. We shall learn how to design, how to implement, how to test, and how to maintain a database. Rather, we shall look at the database system development life cycle. Then in our fifth topic, we shall look at the conceptual database design, where we shall introduce relational model concepts. We shall understand entities, we shall understand attributes, we shall understand relationships. In our seventh topic, we shall talk about logical database design, and we shall also introduce a database. We shall also introduce normalization. Here we shall look at relational database data model normal forms and the importance of normalizing databases. Then in week 8, or before we get to week 8, rather we shall have our first cut. But before we even have our first cut, before we get to our first cut, we shall have done quite a number of assignments, quite a number of activities, and most of these activities will be marked. All these activities will be evaluated and marks given depending on how you shall have performed in these activities. In our 8th and 9th lesson, we shall look at standard query language, or what we call SQL, and basically we need to look at the data definition language. In lesson 10 and lesson 9 and 10, we shall look at data manipulation language, basically how to sort, how to find, how to search, how to query, how to delete, how to update, how to append, how to amend records using SQL. In our last last lesson, in our last lesson, that is sorry, not last, in our 11th lesson or topic, we shall look at database security. Then we shall also do part 2 around this time. In our 12th lesson, we shall look at management systems such as Oracle and MySQL implementation, so that we learn how you can use the available database management systems for you to work with the database. And week 13 and 14, we shall look at revision. We have mostly we are going to, as I say, we are going to employ a number of learning teaching methods. We shall do projects, practical based projects. We shall do tasks that requires to perform activities on our own. And then we give out for marking. So rather it will combine a number of learning activities. At the end here, I've provided one textbook that I feel is important. That is Database Management by Benjamin Cumming. And I've also provided another one, Database System by Thomas Connolly. These are books that would be very useful for you as you go through this particular course. Again, you can get a lot of materials from the internet, but most of the time I'll give you the relevant materials that I shall use for this particular course. I want to thank you for your time, and I hope we are going to have more sessions, and you're going to enjoy the sessions, and also the learning experience will be memorable. I wish you good health, and remember to keep safe. Thank you.